What up, dude? And welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl and Lions Nation Unite. It's your man, Curt Steele. Today is Thursday, baby, December 15th, 2022, on deck for today's show. We get you ready for Lions Jets on Sunday. I go over the team stats and betting lines. LL let you know what the Lions need to do on offense to win, and Coach Mike does the same for the defense. And I'll let you know who's riding that choo-choo pain train, baby, when I go over the first injury reports of the week for both teams. But it's time to bring in the rest of the crew, man, and y'all know who it is. It's the ladies' pet, the men's regret. You ain't seen nothing yet. CEO of the Tupperware T-shirt exchange, my man, LL Cool Choice. What's going on, my guy?
It's going to be so many people that think so many wrong things. Good morning, Prowl Nation. Happy Thursday.
Man, y'all know who it is, man. It's the boxing pride of Jackson, Michigan. He's a chef. He's a cook. He's our resident Renaissance man. It's who?
It's the Wolverine, Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fan?
Let's get this thing started
right now.
Let's go.
It's Detroit Lions Talk, baby.
Welcome to Detroit.
Y'all know how we kick off Thursdays. Curt, go and give them the rundown, man. Let them know what it is.
Man, like Mike said, y'all know how we get down on Thursdays. If you don't want to hear it, here you go. All right, we're going to see how these teams compare on paper and go over the betting information for the game before I kick it over to the fellas for their keys to victory on offense and defense. So let's see how these teams stack up on paper. Points per game, Lions score 26 and the Jets score 20. Points allowed per game. Well, it's coming down for the Lions. It's 26 now, and it's 18 for the Jets. They got a good defense. Total yards gained by the offense, 385 for the Lions, 354 for the Jets. Passing, 258 for the Lions, 242 for the Jets. That's pretty even. Here's where it gets a little interesting. 127 for the Lions on the ground, 112 for the Jets. Yards allowed. Now, it's kind of skewed because it's got to do with a lot of stuff from the earlier in the season. 416 for the Lions allowed, 320 for the Jets. They got a stingy defense over there. Passing yards allowed, 276 for the Lions, 208 for the Jets. And rushing yards allowed, 139 for the Lions, but that's still from previous before, and 111 for the Jets. Betting lines for the game. It went back and forth. The Lions are currently 1-point underdogs in the game. The over-under is 44 points. And both betting lines, as far as the money line is concerned, are a negative 110 for both teams. So if you bet 100, you'll get $110 back for both teams. I think this is a matchup of kind of that strength on strength type of deal, and weakness on weakness. Their strength is their defense. Our strength is our offense. Their weakness is their defense. Our weakness, is their offense. Our weakness is our defense. So I think it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be who wants it more. Who wants it more? Who can impose their will? And I think it's going to come down to the offensive side of the ball. Just for me, I think that the Lions have a better offense, and I think the Lions can impose their will on that defense. They got some shortcomings coming up right now. Quentin Williams is down. He's got a calf injury, and they saying it's not looking good for the game. So we can exploit that definitely in the run game. But it's going to be a tight game. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those ones you got to buckle up, buttercup, and get your chin strap ready, because it's going to be what's it called? A slobber knocker right there out there in the the Meadowlands out there in Rutherford, New Jersey. But was that MetLife Stadium? What do you guys think about the matchup itself? So, hey guys, what do you think of the matchup itself?
This is a matchup of two young teams. This is youth, and they both still got something to play for right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you get two young teams with an agenda. I plan on seeing bloody snot bubbles. I plan on seeing everything.
Yeah,
like it's about to be some knocking going on over there in New Jersey. So in East Rutherford, y'all aren't even playing in New York. So I don't even y'all the New Jersey Jets. But yeah, man. You know what? I just think that yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a war of attrition over there, man. And we're just gonna see who the best man, who's the last man standing.
Should be real physical game. I like this again. It's kind of similar like how I was eyeing the Jags game on the schedule. I was eyeing this game as well. We was in line to maybe get Robert Salah. I think it was like reports that he had agreed to come here or something like that. And then it was like, oh no, he's the Jets coach. I don't know. I might be misremembering that, but whatever. Just parallels and a lot of parallels there.
He interviewed for the job because
maybe that's what it was.
He's from the local area. He's from that
right Dearborn or something like that.
He's from Dearborn.
Yeah, Dearborn.
Yeah, Dearborn.
So he right there.
So what I mean, but I like some of the players over there. I was saying we might should have tried to trade for Quentin Williams a little while ago. So yeah, tough physical matchup. Like Coach Mike said, last man standing. This should be one of them Dan Campbell speech games, that we hear about. It's gonna be played where the big boys play down there. But one of them Metallica songs where somebody end up getting beat up real bad. So something like that.
What I'm about to say, I never thought would be coming out of my mouth right here at this time, at this juncture. Jared Goff gives it an advantage in the game. If you look at their quarterback and their quarterback play, Jared Goff gives it, the way he's been playing right now, he gives us an advantage in this game. So I'm liking our chances because of the way our quarterback is playing. And we'll talk about him later on in the show. But hey, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, man. It's time for the family discussion topic for today. But before we get into all that, man, let me just say you how impeccable the Beijing job is on Coach Mike's beard. I don't know that Beijing is tight. That Beijing is tight on that dude's beard, man. It's tight. It's tight.
That was random.
That Beijing is tight, dog. I gotta pick on Coach Joe. I always pick on you, LL, but I had to pick on Coach Joe for something. But but the fan discussion topic for the day is how can the Lions win this game? Let us know in the comments down below. Give us your thoughts on how the Lions can win this game in New Jersey on the road. Can we keep it up and get a victory? So let us know how the Lions do that. All right, so now it is time for us to pay some bills right quick. Hey, check us out over there on Lions Nation Unite. It's your ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions fans. And of course, you got all your favorite content creators right over there. You got Mike Kimber, you got Let's Talk Lions, Rad, and you got us. You can watch this show right there in the app. So you don't have to leave the app to watch this show right there. And while you're over there, LAU, because you can download the app in the Google, Android, or Apple App Store, you can go ahead or lionsnationunite.com on your web browser. Go ahead to lnushop.com. It's always game day right there in the LNU shop. Get the real, not the fake that's over there on Facebook. I don't know why you want to wear something fake anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. But hang out with us on Detroit Lions on the Prowl.com. And while you're over there, click on the link for lionsontheprowlshop.com and get yourself some Prowl Nation gear, baby. Take the gear. You see I'm rocking the salute the service and all the Lions gear, man. I get my stuff at fanatics.com. That link's in the description below as well. Portion of the proceeds from that link go to help us grow the content on this channel. Yeah, go ahead over to fanatics.com, get yourself some gear, or get your favorite fans some gear right there at Fanatics. It's the holiday season, man. We got 10 shopping days till Christmas. So go on over there, get yourself some gear for your favorite fan or yourself. Now, we know we got 16 of them. 16 days to the college football playoff. And Coach Jones will get you right with the Wolverine Lion gear over at wolverine.com. If you're a Wolverine on Saturday and you're a Lion on Sunday, grab yourself some Wolverine Lion gear at wolverine.com. Links in the description below. Coach Jones will hook you up, man. He gonna have you ready for the college football playoffs. And do your part to support the fight against cancer. Grab yourself some Roll Up gear. It's by my man, Big Lion Man. You see them all over the billboards in the Metro Detroit area. So go ahead, grab yourself some row up gear, and it helps support the American Cancer Society of Michigan. Excuse me, this morning. Having a little trouble. Excuse me, but we're going to keep this thing rolling. So now it's time to get back into this content, man. LL, my man, my bello. Get on the mic because you know you eat Jello and tell us about this offense. What do they got to do to win this game, man?
Well, a couple things here. I want to say this, with all of the praise and all of the recognition we was talking about yesterday. Coach Mike said, he's not afraid of it because we're ready. This is one of them games. You're getting a whole lot of recognition. It's time to stand up. You can't go out there thinking that you're good. You got to go out there and just beat the hell out of these dudes. I'm looking at their schedule. They haven't played too many teams like us. That's the thing that you don't really think that you didn't think you're here this morning, probably. We are a physical football team on both sides of the ball. And the team, when I'm looking at the schedule, the teams that I think are kind of physical and maybe not even as physical as us, they lost to. Like they lost to Baltimore, they lost to Cincinnati, they lost twice to New England. So, they might have a little bit of an issue with, the physical on physical because they try to out physical and maybe they, get lost in the wash. So, yeah, time to stand up, get on this recognition. People might think they'll be sweet. So let's go out there and prove that we can go ahead and kick the hell out of these dudes. I would like to see a run heavy game. I don't know what the weather is. I know we looked at the temperature and things like that. But again, I feel like the Jets have an advantage, especially with some of them yards and stuff, because it's kind of hard to throw it around in that stadium. I don't know. I could be wrong as hell. But they play in the same stadium as the Giants. So similar game plan. Maybe we don't have to worry about their run game as much on defense. So I don't know. Probably the same, same attacking, but won't be the same focus on the run. But I would like to see us run the ball a little bit more. Maybe. Well, honestly, let's ride whatever's hot. I want to, come out and run it. But if the run ain't working and the pass is, working more, pass it until the run loosens up, things like that. Got to keep an eye on Jared Goff. Even with all the recognition and stuff, he been throwing he making some passes, but there's a couple of them. It's like you better watch your ass. It was it was one. It was to Khalif Raymond in the last game. It was a real tight one. My man was right on his hip pocket. It was you like woo. But it's like you better watch your ass, Jared Goff. Don't get too. I know he's playing with high confidence, but you got a problem with throwing it to the other team.
He's zipping that thing in there.
Just keep the confidence that you got, maintain the focus that you got. Don't throw it to the other team. Turnovers, we don't need none of them. Let's turn them over. Hard physical game on offense.
Run the ball to set up the play action. Keep Goff clean in that pocket. And let them spread the ball around like you did last game. I don't think you necessarily have to take deep shots, but their secondary is vulnerable underneath. So you can catch them guys because they play a style of offense that's call it defense that, what's his name doesn't travel. Sauce Gardner, right? He kind of reminds me of that Richard Sherman. He locks on one side of the field. He doesn't travel. He plays on one side of the field. So, and we have enough weapons, so we have enough weapons. So Sauce Gardner can't cover everybody. You think about it. We have a lot of weapons in the pass game. So, and we have some good short to intermediate route runners. So we can take advantage of that in the play action. But run the ball, first of all. And keep your foot on the gas. Keep doing what you're doing. Just keep pressuring the game. Once you see something start working, just keep going. Keep your foot on the gas. Don't let your foot out their neck all game. You're going to run them out the stadium. Run them out their own stadium. And last but not least, we talked about this. You talked about this, LL, about not being afraid. You know who you are. Prove it to them.
Okay. I like it, Kurt. Jones. You know what? This is a big boy football game right here. So I really think that Jamal Williams, this sounds like a 100-yard, 2-touchdown game for Jamal Williams. I think he needs to be featured more in the run game than he has been the last 2 weeks. I think we even need to go with 6 offensive linemen, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver split out. We just need the bully ball. Like we did last year in Pittsburgh. Remember how we did last year in Pittsburgh?
Mm-hmm.
We need to run a similar game plan like that and to get him going. I know we all done got like kind of taken by the offensive weapons and the receivers on the outside. And you know what? That might come a time in the game where that needs to be used, but we need to set the tone right now. Like we need to set the tone right now. Somebody should be leaving out that first drive on the New York Jets with a bloody lip, a bloody nose, something. Somebody need to lead the game with something because it need to be some banging around there. We got that O line, Jets, and they got that deal. We need to be banging. We need to knock immediately.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Hey, man, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, man. Help us get this content to more Lions fans just like yourself. Hey, we're on the march to 4,000 subscribers. So get on this bus, Gus. Get on this train, Wayne. Get on this ride, Clyde, and join us. Be a part of the Prowl Nation family right here on your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Follow us on your favorite social media platforms. You know, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got TikTok, but more importantly, like I just said, Instagram, man, because it's Thursday week, and Thursdays always kept that thing off over there on LL's Instagram page, man. I'm telling you, refreshing right over there on his Instagram page. So go ahead and holler at my boy LL on Thursdays. We're over there on his Instagram page. The links on the screen, man. And go check him out, man. He got something for you. And ladies, man, don't forget, man, you can go to www.tupperwareexchange.com, man, to sign up for the Tupperware t-shirt exchange, man. But now it's time to talk about the defense, man. Coach Jones, what you got, brother?
Man, I gave a little bit of snippet yesterday of what we need to do as far as along that D line in the pass game. We need to get after that quarterback and hurt him and get him up out of there. But we also need to stop the run, right? First and foremost, we need to stop the run. We don't need to let no ex-Lions, because they got two of them over there. We don't need no ex-Lions over there getting off, and that's Nick Baldwin and that's Ty Johnson. We don't need neither one of them two getting off. You know, I know how people like to do that little game where you playing against your old team, and you know, don't start. Please don't start.
Like Chark did against the Jaguars.
Yeah. They like to get them involved and stuff like that. Don't show them why they was part of the old Lions. They're not part of the new Lions. You know, and I'm not really scared of their receivers. I know they got Wilson over there, man, but I'm not. I don't really think they're a threat. Because when we're gonna get to that quarterback, and then once we knock Mike White out the game, they've activated Zach Wilson. So that means I retract my statement from yesterday. I said 3 of them things, right? 3 of them things. You know what? We're gonna get 4 of them things. We're gonna get 4 of them. It's gonna be 4
sacks. Hey,
okay. like LL say, man, he finna get that thing to us. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to do, man. Just stop the run. I know it's kind of cliche, stop the run and get pressure on the quarterback, but we need to do that, man. I think our secondary is coming along. They can handle everything, man. What y'all got?
All right, King of the Beijing. For the defense, pressure the quarterback all game long. I feel you on that, man. That physical play in the run defense. Now, I will say this: we got to do. We can do what we did with Jefferson. I don't want to have that many yards, but keep Garrett Wilson in front of you. He can catch the ball between the 20s. Get in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Lock it down when it's time to for them to try to get in the red zone. And of course, you got to win that turnover battle. You got to win the turnover battle. I think Okuda should be fine for this game. MCDC said yesterday, he said, yeah, he's feeling a lot better. He said the stamina wasn't there against the Vikings because he was out with that illness, but he was not on the injury report yesterday coming out of there, and we'll get to the pain train here in a minute, but I think we should have our full complement of secondary players here coming up against the Jets. So we should be locking the cock ready to go, man, with that defense on Sunday, man. What you got, LL?
Yes, physicality. Like you know, we all pretty much said, again, looking at the schedule, they haven't played that's a crazy thing to say, but very physical team, or as many physical teams like us, and when they did, they lost. So
Yeah.
let's go in there and muddy that thing on up. Whoever the quarterback is, like I said, let's put him on the ground. Garrett Wilson, they like to get the ball to him kind of deep, so that's where we can whatever. If the game plan is to get him involved, then let our pass rush, dictate that. You got to have time to get the ball there. Their offensive line ain't really that good. They got holes all over the place. They don't really run it that well either. So
Nah, they don't.
just play real physical, man. This is a big physical game. Physicality on defense, physicality on offense, and let's get this win.
I hear you. All right. Hey, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, man. And I will have the hyperlink for www.theirtopwareexchange.com. I will have it in the link in the description below here real soon. All right. That's how to see who's right. Who's riding that choo-choo pain train, baby? Let's go over these injury reports for both teams. Now, here's a caveat for the Detroit Lions. The Detroit had a late walkthrough yesterday. They did not actually practice, so they had a walkthrough. You had Owuzuke. He was not present with the ankle injury. Derek Barnes still out with the knee. Limited. Evan Brown was still limited with the ankle. Jason Cabenda was limited with the ankle. Taylor Decker was limited with the ankle. Oh, what the hell's going on with the ankles over there, man? Getting crossed up or something? They playing ball over there? All right. Big Willie, old Coach Mike's favorite play cousin. He was limited with a hip injury yesterday. CJ Moore was limited with a shoulder injury yesterday. And Frank Ragnar got to get on the good foot because that foot's going to be a problem all season long. But he playing through it. So, but that is your injury report for the Detroit Lions. And this is a thing, man. Did y'all know that Taylor Decker in 2020 played a whole month with appendicitis? And he still got his appendix. Right after he signed his big contract, go over to ProwlDetroit.com, check that article out. He played a whole month with appendicitis, like fever.
He didn't know, or he was just like,
no, he knew. But he said he signed that contract, so he couldn't miss any time. That's right. He signed his deal. That's a tough SOB for you, brother. All right, now let's get to these paper planes over here, the Jets. Corey Davis was out yesterday with a concussion. They actually practiced. Brandon Echols was out, a cornerback out with a quadriceps injury. That could hurt. John Franklin Myers, defensive end, he was out with an illness. Will Parks, the safety, he was a non-injury, non-participant. So maybe he had to go. Maybe he had to coordinate or something. I don't know. I'm just playing. All right, no, don't holler at me on that, man. Maybe he had I don't know.
Maybe his baby was born, or he had
or something like that.
Pick up some barbecue or something.
He had to run to the liquor store or something. I don't know. Quentin Williams,
his cable was getting put in.
Yeah, he had to go play his 3-digit and 4-digit. He was out yesterday with a calf injury. Dwayne Brown was limited yesterday, offensive tackle with a shoulder injury. Michael Clemens, the defensive end, was limited with a knee. So was George Fant, the offensive tackle. He ain't been playing that well. That's this year anyway. And Mike White, the quarterback, was limited with ribs. And you already said it, Coach Jones. Zach Wilson has been reactivated. He can put his uniform back on. He is the backup quarterback, and Joe Flacco went down to number 3. But hey, we gonna see what to do. My thing is, if Mike White's in the game, they're throwing the ball. It tells you that. If Mike White's in the game, they're throwing the ball, and we can get after that cat. So that is your injury reports. The pain train for both teams, man. It's time for us to do what, man? My favorite thing, my favorite segment of the show. It's time for us to zip our lip and see what you had to say about yesterday's show. It's time for the comment cards, baby. Tornado. He is a member of the Wall of Fame. If the Lions win this weekend, then we can start talking playoffs. No matter what. This is ending up to be a good season. What is wrong with the inventory on Wolverine Lions gear out of stock? Oh, that's for you. You got some out of stock items?
Yeah, actually, we rebranding right now.
Okay.
We got some new creative ideas. We took some stuff down, man, and we rebranding right now. So yeah, we got some different stuff coming out, man, that we excited about. So yeah, it's on the way. It's on the way.
All right, keep checking the site, Tornado, and he gonna hook you up. What you got, LL?
Yeah, I'm sending you updated here as well. But Brent DeWitt welcome back, I believe,
Yeah.
says game plan versus the Jets. Do not abandon the running game, even if it's not working. Great, even if it's not working great in the first half. O-line should wear them down by the fourth quarter. Take some deep shots to keep them honest because Sauce can't cover everybody. This is basically a playoff game atmosphere for both teams. Love the way Goff's totally bought into the Detroit community. Great show, guys. Keep it up. God bless and go Lions. God bless you as well, Brent DeWitt. Yeah, great comment.
Right on. Wally Ravala says, I agree with you guys on the media people drinking the Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid. Even the people who normally dump on the Lions are saying how dangerous the Lions are now. I'm still trying to get used to it. And I am too, man, because McCourty on GMFB was like, man, I don't want to play. That's the team I do not want to play right now. And it
he ain't
feels
the only
good,
one.
man.
He
It
ain't the
feels
only
good,
one.
man. It feels good. So, yeah, I feel you, bro.
757 repping 313 says, Curt, funny you said that about Brockers because I wouldn't doubt they bring him in on the staff. Now, didn't they bring in another player that was like a current player that they just put on the staff this year? Yeah,
I
I'm
want to say
looking at
Sean
that.
Deion Hamilton.
I think you're right. The coaching staff, I think Sean Deion Hamilton is a defensive assistant. Let's see. I'll make sure I'm looking. Yep, he is. He's the WCF William Clay Ford Minority Coaching Assistant winner. So yeah, helping out with the linebacker. So hey, come on, Michael Brockers. You ain't that seat on your jerseys for clipboard anyway. So go ahead and join the staff, brother. What you got?
Or for coach or coordinator,
Yeah.
Doug Michael Roosteen says, with their Sauce DB, we need to bring our running back. We need to bring our running game back online. Not to be tempted to overdo our offense. Stay in. Why everybody keep calling him Goff's comfort zone? And like you say, get to the quarterback, hurt them, and force turnovers. Yeah, this should be a game we can force some turnovers. Like I said, physicality, money that thing up on both sides of that line. And let's be the last one standing out there, bite their knees off.
Right on. Comment from Bubba Bull. What's going on, Bubba? We ain't seen you in a minute, man. So glad to see you back in the comment section, man. I think I was one of the people that faded away when we lost Jim. I think it changed the show a lot, but I'm glad I'm finding my way back. Hey, man, I know it's rough, man. It still is rough, man. And we trying our best to keep Jim's dream and what he saw and envisioned alive. I know it's lacking a little bit from Jim. Remember, we're just trying to bring the things that Jim wanted to bring to the table, man. But thank you, Bubba Bo, for coming back, man. And you always welcome here at Detroit Lions on the Prowl.
Yeah, definitely. Come on back, man. Keep coming back. I know it's an adjustment for a lot of people, man. You had to deal with that, and we had to deal with it ourselves. So, we're going to keep on keeping on for our man, Jim. So that's what we're going to do right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Yellow home for Detroit Lions News and Rumors. Hey, now it's time for everyone else's favorite segment. It's time for the dessert with your man, Curt. Brought to you by Delightful Bites. Custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. Go over to the link for Facebook in the description below. If you don't do the Facebook thing, go over to Instagram or TikTok and type in Delightful Bites in the search engine of those apps, and you'll see all that beautiful dessert footage. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. Man, we didn't talk about this dude all week, but damn it, I got to talk about him again. Jared Goff won the FedEx Air Player of the Week again. So he did the stuff with the kids at the school, giving out the laptops and things. He was nominated for the Walter Payton Man of the Year. He was nominated for the FedEx Air Player of the Week. Now, here's an interesting nugget about this one that we never kind of really think about. I talked about it yesterday during the Gold Members meeting. 2 times this season where the quarterback from the winning team and the quarterback from the losing team was both nominated for the FedEx Air of the Week. And both involved Jared Goff. Jared Goff was nominated in the game versus the Seattle Seahawks, and so was what's the man name? Geno Smith. Geno Smith won it because they won the game. Well, Jared Goff was nominated and so was Kirk Cousins. But Kirk Cousins did not win the game, so he didn't win it. Jared Goff won it. That's kind of a weird type of coincidence that happened like that. But it's just a little good nugget and dessert to take with you, man. Dessert with your man Curt is always brought to you by Delightful Bites. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. Man, it's Thursday. So it's game day. But let's take a walk on over to that Wall of Fame right quick before we give our final thoughts, man, because we missed the Wall of Fame last week on Thursday. So let's go ahead and highlight these that individuals, right? We got my man, the co-worker for Coach Jones, Doug Prince 72. We got Nomus J. We got Rich Bean in the building, Sage Roberts, Joseph Carter, and Detroit Jew. Man, go check out Detroit Jew over there on his on the YouTube channel. For our 7 members, we got Cap Ice Cold, John Martin, Henry Wallace, Kirkland Pratt, and Mr. Scotty the Bear. The Frenchie, man. What up, Frenchie? And then for our gold members, we got Mr. Reliable Michael Hutt. Great conversation yesterday, my man. Paul Jarose, the jazzy one. Lionel Douchebagia, Michael Lewis, North End Kim, Just in the D, the Tornado who made an appearance on the comment card today, and the Doctor, Dr. Detroit. He is always in. To become a member of the Wall of Fame, click that join now button in the description. Now, before we get to final thoughts, y'all know what time it is. It's time for game prediction. Who wins and what's the score? Coach Jones, you up first this week.
23-13 Detroit Lions. I think we put in 2 touchdowns. We kicked 3 field goals. They put on 1 touchdown. They kicked 2 field goals, man. 23-13.
Okay. LL, my man.
I was going to say 27-13, but I'm going to say 27-17.
27-17.
Detroit Lions.
Okay, Detroit Lions. All right. I'm going to go 31-14.
Okay. He a sipper over there. He's
Yeah, so 31-14 Detroit. That's how we rolling in this week. All right, so that is our game predictions, man. And so let's get to our final thoughts for today's show. LL, Mr. Entrepreneur himself. Go ahead and give me your final thoughts for today's show.
Like how we just talked about Jared Goff winning the Air Player of the Week or whatever it is. I think he's won it a couple times, or at least been nominated a few times. I know he's won it at least once for Jamal Williams. Coach Mike, I'm gonna echo your sentiments. I want this game to be, we should be talking about Jamal Williams being nominated and winning, or somebody.
The Ground Player of the Week. Yeah.
This should be that type of game for us, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Have a great Thursday. Don't worry about Instagram. Go out and live your life. Eat some, get some new tasty treat is get some pizza and fries. That's delicious.
Yeah. We're moving into uncharted territory. This is week 15, and we're playing a meaningful game on the road in week 15. A lot of these players haven't played in it. A lot of these coaches haven't coached in it. So it's time to, this is another one that we can put down in the experience tab, and let's mark it up on one side for the good guys.
Yeah, definitely. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. I make sure I'm gonna go hit my barber up, man. Make sure I get mine.
Hey, juices and berries, bro. Juices and berries.
Darker
juices and berries.
A little bit. For me, just think the Lions be who you are, and if you be if that's who you are, you're the physical team that nobody wants to play. Like I said, you know who you are. Go out there and prove it. So that's all I got really for the team and the game. Make sure you check back with Coach Jones over there on Wolverine. He gonna hit you up with the restock when it is ready, and then make sure you get on the web browser. I think it's an app that's going to be coming out here real soon. TupperwareExchange.com. So we'll get you in the Google, Android, or Apple App Store. But it's Thursday, man. The grind is getting a little bit hard, man. You've had a whole bunch of meetings this week that could have been text messages, but the holiday season is upon us, man. Make sure if you find someone struggling, especially at work, man, give them a kind word, give them a helping hand, man, because this is gonna be a tough time. The holiday season is so hard to deal with at times, even when you have families, man. And my heart goes out to the family of Twitch. If y'all don't know who that is, man, he was the DJ on Ellen, man, and reported suicide yesterday. So you know, you never know what people are going through, man. And it's that time of the year, the holiday seasons can be rough for people, man. So make sure you reach out, man. You know, people, oh man, and this guy, he leaves a wife and 3 kids, man. You never know what someone's going through. They can have it all and don't have nothing. So in their mind. So make sure you look out for people, man. And just, you know, spread joy and kindness this holiday season, man. That's all, man. That's all I got to say, man. But you know, thank you for hanging out with us, man. If you ate some good old lunch, man, if you had some Tim Hortons, man, because those are one of my favorite donuts when I come home to Michigan, man. Get that napkin, wipe them crumbs off your face, man. Finish your drink and get back to work, baby. And whatever you're doing in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. Shout out to my man Aiden Hutchinson for doing the blade dance, bossing up.
We gotta do it how he did it.
He got featured on ESPN for doing that dance. So go check out that article from Eric Woodyard. Hey, man, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.